It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Thunder and the Arrows. The Arrows are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Tony Norton, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Brian Cannon. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Tierney is there. One pitch, one out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting third, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
So coming to the plate, Mike Hayes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Hey! Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Theo? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Brett Sanders, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fouled away. Now the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
From the stretch.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Valido, the runner at second with 1 away. And 2-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Brian Stokes becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's a home run into the top tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
In now, Bull Jr. And that misses for ball one. Jr. just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. The 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Cannon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Leading off the inning, Randall Mad Dog, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And there's ball two now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
At the plate now, Omar Valido. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Richardson arranged to his left and put it away. Two down. Now at the plate, Blake Hamby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go. So digging in now, Leon Richardson. He went deep in the contest last night. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Time for a look at the defense for the visitors. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
So now to the plate, Will Hernandez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Left field and deep. Hamby is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting in, the captain, Eric.
Striding into the box, Eric Long. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Hey, not a bad
bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More to. So striding in, Tiny Ryan. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Tierney is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready now, Conrad Rivers. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Brett Sanders. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up at 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so he could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air out to center field. Richardson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Alton Kramer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Alton Kramer is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Stepping into the box, Rolando Valido will swing it from the left side right here. In there, and it's 0-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Valido takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the corner. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Brian Stokes. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Standing in now, Chet Tierney, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. And he lays off for ball one. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on third. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Bull Jr. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across. Leading off the inning, Scott Franchise, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground, and this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit. To the plate now, Mike Hayes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Runners going. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Randall Mad Dog. Set and the pitch. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but keep looking.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leon Richardson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 48.
So striding forward now, Will Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Eric Long. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now in the box, Blake Hamby. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first baseline. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Stepping in now, Tiny Ryan. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. Now the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tierney is there, one away.
Now batting, second base.
Into the box now, Conrad Rivers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second. Line drive to center field. Richardson makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tony Norton.
For Mexico City.
In there, 0-1.
0-1, Norton.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Alton Kramer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
The batter, number 10. Second baseman.
At the plate now, Armando Valido. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
In now, Brian Stokes. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here. When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Chet Tierney stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
0-1 the count. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Brett Sanders. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Tierney is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brian.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brian Hannon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runners back. At the plate, Scott Franchise, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The catcher, number 2.
At the plate, Mike Haynes, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Arrows, the center fielder, Leon Richardson.
On its way is pitch number 75. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Hit out towards second, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Will Hernandez grounded up the first baseline to second for 1, on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Eric Long. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
No hits to this point. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So step Stepping in, Randall Mad Dog. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Saul Worthing will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 8, Saul Worthing.
So now to the plate, Omar Valido pulls this one in the air out to left. Junior is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Blake Hamby. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Richardson is there, 2 gone. Digging in, Tiny Ryan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
At the plate, Conrad Rivers. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richardson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Corey Esparza will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Corey Esparza. Now at first base, number 8.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Alton Kramer. Here's the first pitch to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Standing in, Rolando Valido. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And he lays off there, 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brian.
Riding in once again, Brian Stokes. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Chet Tierney will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And no advance, it's ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
Stepping up now, Bull Jr. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the excitement. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Bo Law is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Hannon. 50th pitch of the game on its way. One out, nobody on. Line hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. To the plate now, Scott Franchise. He swings and grounds it to short. One there. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Ryan Greenberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Greenberg.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Leon Richardson. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Richardson.
Fouled away. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and there's 1 down now.
The third baseman, number 48.
Into the box, Will Hernandez. Sliced hard on the ground, And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Cutter low, 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tony Norton. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that.
Judd enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Number 55.
First delivery to him on the way. Alton Kramer is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 8 full. The Arrows on top 5-0. All set to start. Justin Martinez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Hit to short, right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 8.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Saul Worthing. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Now batting, the shortstop, Omar Valido.
Stepping in now, Omar Valido. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second, and it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. He's on the move again from first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Now batting, Blake Hamby. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. And he will come all the way around. It's an inside the park 3-run home run.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Justin Yeager answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. In now, Tiny Ryan, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Corey Esparza.
At the plate now, Corey Esparza. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Andrew Arellano will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Andrew Arellano.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy. He puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Arrows jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tony Norton hangs win number 11 on his line. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Hurricanes and the White Sox. Number 13, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for a National League batting title. First pitch is next. Anthony Payne gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Now at the plate, Austin Leach. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, Austin Leach.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the catcher, David King.
In now, David King, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Payne has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Bases are empty, one man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Nathan Superbone is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out, nobody on. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bill Briscoe starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Adam Wilburn is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Jesse Irvin, and this will be fouled away. He's got the average of 285 here to start play, 18 homers, and 55 driven in. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Wilburn gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting first, the second baseman, number 13.
Standing in, number 13. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown, but not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. And his average has been a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Powers. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way.
That's in ball.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Even though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Buford Slugger, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push. to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping up to the plate, Chas Hale. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
1-0.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is on the ground over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, Marcus Rogers, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Now to the plate, Sergio Robles took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
1-2.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Lorenzo Diamond, as this is grounded foul off to the left. The numbers on the year, 272, 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
Got him reaching there, strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Stuart Freets, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Bubba McCann. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way.
That missed. That's the ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Robles goes to get it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. The pitcher, Bill Briscoe, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way, And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Leach. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. There's strike two as the hanging slider was let go.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Hard hit toward the hole, and the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Now a throw over. Stepping in now, David King, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The set and the 2-0.
No, that's down. Call.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Three balls, no strikes. And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
Now back, left fielder, Nathan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nathan Superbone. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, ball.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Drilled on the ground is short, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ty Moore. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
a 1-1 home.
And 2.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting in, the right fielder, David Harvey.
Coming to the plate now, David Harvey is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Harvey has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Anthony Payne.
Striding in, Anthony Payne, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2 count. Ball.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bo Howers.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that's taken for strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box now, Buford Slugger, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Chaz Hale. He reached on a single in his first try, and the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Once more, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back. Another throw over. And he'll dive back in. And again, a throw over. And the runner will get back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Fouled off. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Marcus Rogers comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's the ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, right fielder, Bubba McCann.
Ready for another chance? Bubba McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That misses. 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Plate, Adam Wilburn. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Ball and 2 strikes now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
So he got him swinging. Adam Wilburn is retired leading off the bottom of the 4th. Digging in, Jesse Irvin comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in now, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Bill Briscoe.
For the Hurricanes, the pitcher, Bill.
Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 1-0. turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Austin Leach. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 1 out, nobody on. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Into the box, David King. And he fouls this one off. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Nathan Superbone is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Harvey will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Hurricanes lead it 1-0. Settling in now, Sergio Robles. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The 1-0. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Diamond. First pitch coming, here it is. A runner at first with no outs here. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And it's 1-2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. This is on the ground over the first. One there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitch.